welcome to Queenscliff. We're going to do a couple of boat dives. So yeah, enjoy. Let's dive.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Let's do it.
the first dive we did was outside of Heads.
Yeah.
Um,
A lot of kelp.
a lot of kelp. Yeah, yeah.
And the surge was very strong.
Super strong. But it was not bad. So,
Yeah.
you know what it was? It was the supermarket. You remember?
Yes, that was the name. Yep.
The supermarket. And yeah, it was pretty cool. There was lots of nice areas where there was sort of patches of kelp and then patches of sand, and yeah, it was pretty neat.
I love the second one though. The second side was awesome.
I think they took us to North Wall Corner.
Yeah.
So yeah, but either way, it was fantastic. So I guess the thing was that when they took us out to that first site, the supermarket, the visibility was probably 4 meters. So they were like, well, if we're going to do another dive, it's not going to be outside of the Heads. It's going to have to be inside, which is what that one was. That North Wall Corner area, you could keep going down and down and down. Like we hit a bit over 30 meters.
Yeah.
And you could have just kept going down. And I think like there were a couple of people on rebreathers who headed down to.
Yeah, some of them had DPVs too. It's quite fun to see.
Getting FOMO. Okay.
Yeah.
I think the DPVs would.
You might get it at some point. But yeah, the dive site was great. A lot of marine life, a lot of corals, very beautiful.
I guess the thing I was thinking about on the boat with the DPVs is these scooters, like they go pretty quick, right? You're not going to see anything. Like you'll see the fish.
Yeah, yeah.
And then that's it. Like you're not going to have a chance to see like little nudibranchs or like the sea spider that we saw.
Oh, that was amazing.
Pretty cool.
It was just walking up a little bit, felt like there was a web, but obviously there wasn't any web or anything, but the way it was walking. And it was quite tiny.
Yeah, they're about sort of, actually maybe a bit bigger, sort of that size. Pretty neat. You don't often see them?
They're hard to spot.
Yeah. We saw lots of blue devils.
Yeah, quite a few of them.
And you pointed something out at me. I don't know if we got any good video of it, but we also got a boarfish. You remember the one with a long snout?
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
So hopefully
Yeah,
it'll turn out.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with the dive. Like, I think this probably would be my favorite dive site in Melbourne.
We also saw a snook that came right beside you. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
You don't often get that.
Yeah, it was quite big. I think this size. Yeah. Looks a bit like barracuda, small barracuda.
It does. There were a few people talking about barracudas on the boat.
Yeah.
I think that was what they were talking about.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're not a barracuda. I think snook is probably a more accurate name. Anyway. But yeah, how close was it to you? It looked like it was probably, you could almost touch it.
Yeah, it was just right there. Yeah, it came from the side. It's pretty nice to see. And how good was the water temperature?
Yeah.
Very nice.
So I think 19 degrees was the lowest we got at 30 meters.
Yeah.
And then mostly it was sitting, about 20 degrees. But it was pretty rough. It was amazing actually. So normally I try and book dives when there's light wind. But on the surface it was windy, and then as soon as you went down a few meters, all of a sudden it was calm.
Yeah.
It was very weird, and you'd pop up and be like, okay, there's huge waves chucking in my face, and then straight down.
Pretty calm. Yeah, the second dive visibility was quite nice. You could see a lot, and the side was lovely as well. Yeah.
So I think all prepared for doing the cave course?
I am, and this was my first time using dry suit till 30 meters, which was amazing.
Yeah, easier?
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah. It's very comfy to use dry suit. Yeah, you feel really good in it. The best feeling is, I think, when you come out and you take it off and you're all dry, you're not wet. It's amazing.
Do you know what? I replaced the seals and still got a little bit of wet around my wrists, so I don't know. Not sure.
Maybe the seats are not that good.
If they're not super tight,
Maybe.
but yeah, might have to play around with them.
Yeah. So, when are we doing the next one?
Hopefully, it's either going to be the cave course or it will be the Canberra.
Oh, the Canberra. Yeah.
I'd really like to get that one in, but because that one you can quite easily drop down to 30 meters as well. The thing is with that though, that it's outside of the heads, so it's pretty rough. So if you don't get a good day for it, it's not a good day.
Yeah. But if we get good weather, we probably should do it before Cape Coast. I think it's going to be fun.
Do you know what I was thinking? I was thinking we probably should have a chat next time, maybe about how the twins work.
Yeah, sure.
Because I don't know, when I first looked at it, I didn't really understand how the twins worked.
Yeah, the setup is different, and also
Hoses everywhere, especially with the dry suit.
yeah.
Might be good to go over it, to have like a...
I think that's a great idea.
Here we go.
Alrighty.
Right. Next time.
Next time.
Cheers.